In fact, we are a science policy and society advocacy organization. And what we find that people are in general not aware of the importance of interfaces with society, in fact. Even though people are involved in scientific discourse, but they are not concerned with the societal issues which address the social problems as such. So we are trying to form some kind of a linkage between science policy and society.
And how important is that in India? Why is this an issue that you feel needs to be addressed?
It is more important because people in general are either focused on the issues pertaining to biodiversity loss, or they are trying to, in fact, do some kind of academic research on the subject. But nobody, in fact, is interested in evolving some practical solutions to the losses for which the people must be compensated. So we are working on the practical solutions which may be possible in near future.
And how hard is it in a country which is developing so fast to, I guess, maintain these considerations for people's rights and also for the environment? Because if you visit a city in India and you go back a couple of years later, you can sometimes get lost because where there were once fields, there are now huge buildings, and where there was once a small road, there's now a dual carriageway. So how hard is that to balance?
This is more important in a country like India, which has so much of diversity and so much of problem, in fact, at various levels. And especially those people who are uprooted from their roots, and they come in search for the livelihoods or livelihood opportunity in the urban areas. They find themselves nowhere, in fact, completely disconnected from everything. So for them, interfacing with the society, in fact, which is more based on rational uses of natural biodiversity is important. That plays a very important role. And our organization deals with the advocacy of such people using the indicators which are definitely useful for the biodiversity conservation.
And your Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, arrives here at COP11 tomorrow. I think they've already prepared his helipad outside, and all the security is here. What would be your message if you'd had 3 minutes with him tomorrow, and you could put one question to him or make one point to him about this topic? What would it be?
I feel pity for our Prime Minister, in fact, who had to, take away from busy schedule in Delhi and come here, had to come here, in fact, for a couple of hours only. And it's a very brief time, and I don't know how he's going to address when most of the people, in fact, they are busy in important deliberations, and he has some important messages to give to the people. But there is a total disconnect, I find, in the Indian society, where the politicians at the helm are busy in their politics, and the politics which defines the contour of modern life, in fact, which concerns with the daily life of the people, in fact, hardly has anything common with government policies. So I repeat, there is a complete disconnect, and we are trying to raise our voices so that the Prime Minister is at least able to appreciate the kind of problems that people are facing nowadays. And he may think about these problems later on and try to, in fact, do something, in fact, even though not considerably, but at least marginally, to the welfare of the people and biodiversity in general.